Hello there, welcome back. We are moving on. Good news, we're moving on, but I'm glad we covered the time episodes, and I do hope that you did get something from it. We are moving on this time to the topic of visions and dreams. Visions, dreams, what is the difference? It was something I struggled with when I was younger. I think I muffled it up a lot of times. I didn't know the difference. I didn't know which one was more important. And I guess more so, I just didn't know what I was supposed to be about. So when I was having a conversation with a young person this week who is doing his vision board, and he asked me the question, what is the difference? I thought, hey, let me take the opportunity to explain what I understand so far. So far, a vision is your final destination, is almost your end point, is that mental image of exactly what you want or where you want to be. That is a vision. So then what is a dream? A dream is, from what I understand so far, a dream is merely a route that will point you to your vision. So your vision is here and you've got your dreams, you've got your roots. Can we have lots of different visions? Absolutely, because you may have a vision for work, you may have a vision for your family, you may have a vision for your finances. All those things are targets you have for where you see that thing ending up. So for example, I go to work, and on Monday to Friday, my vision is to get to work. That is what I need to achieve. That is the highest picture when it comes to my job or merely going to work. Now, what is my route? My route or my dream is the different ways I can get to work. So I could drive, I could take public transport, I could take a taxi, I could use a bicycle, which I don't. But that is my dream. So my vision, Monday to Friday, regarding work, is to get to work. And that's the simplest way anyway. And then the dream is the route that I will use. So then what happens when your route changes? I think so many times we have a lot of concerns when our vision change. Perhaps because we didn't have a clear picture of our vision. Because if our dreams were merely a route, and our vision is still intact, then it doesn't really matter much that our route changed. For example, if you live in London, we have a pretty good transport system or train system, but sometimes it has issues. You know, you get to a train station and say the train is not working or something has happened on the tracks. Then your route, which is your dream, has to change. So the same way you get a little bit frustrated because you may be getting to work late, but you end up finding a different route. That same way, when your dream changes, it's okay as long as your vision remains the same. Does that make sense? We will go into visions and dreams a lot detailed in the next episodes. But right now, I just wanted to give you a foundation. So your vision is your endpoint, your final picture. You can have different visions for different aspects of your life. And your dream is your route to get to your vision. Be addicted to your vision, but be flexible, when it comes to your dream. Does that make sense? So let me read this to you. Steve Jobs opened his iPhone presentation speech at Macworld in 2007 with these words: "This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years." He saw in his mind's eye the possibility of an iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator as one device. He saw it first. He had the image even before it had materialized. That's what a vision is. A vision takes you to the end, even before you start the journey. And by the way, this is not locked in magic or is not locked in intellect, but it's locked in the faith that if you keep holding on to the image long enough, you will move into the direction and then attract it. So what you see then becomes a lot more important than how. Does that make sense? The what is more important, because the what is what's going to keep giving you hope when everything else is falling apart. I wrote this in my book, and I said, what you see is your vision, which is your mental image of an individual, a system, or an organization. It usually connotes an end point or destination. On the journey of self-discovery, it is vital to have an endpoint so you don't give up. Lost hope and interrupted plans can leave an individual feeling very helpless. It is at this point that thoughts of quitting life may ensue, but a person with a glimmer of hope still has a fight in them. Like I always say, you are way too important to give up on yourself. To get more information regarding visions and dreams and what's the difference and how to handle each, do grab a copy of your book on my website, www.proudlysayIam.com. And as always, for any speaking engagements, and to actually, if you're interested in any of the services that we do provide, do email team@proudlysayIam.com. I am Anita Malfowizu, and all I'm doing is just doing something today to give tomorrow a better chance.